Folks, welcome to the Picasso's Pizza Halftime Show. I'm Maniac, joined by the Monster Mash himself. Monster, what a turn of events at the end of that half. What a difference 5 minutes makes.
Yeah, he decided to actually throw the damn ball. Like, we're all sitting here wondering, like, what are you doing? What's your game plan? Like, we're not getting anywhere. Like, all these designed runs, it's ridiculous. It just pissed me off. Like, we're all sitting here just angry. Like, where's our fucking offense? Do what we do. You know what I mean?
True, but let's face it, after last year at Houston, the design runs did have some success. We got Creek Degenerate chiming in with Monster. He's pumped for him in the chat. We're at Picasso's Pizza Halftime Show. 14-10 Bills. Yeah, they get that fourth down stop. By the way, them going for it on 4th and goal at the 4, I mean, I get that it would have put the Bills down 10, but after they lost 3, were you rooting for them to go for it?
Yeah, I was. I said that this is the playoffs. You put up or you shut up. Like, yeah. When we all looked at the schedule at the beginning of the year, we thought one thing. Holy shit, that's a tough schedule. And besides from the Hail Murray, we'd be 14-2 with that schedule. So it's time. Like, you want to win championships, you make those plays. And so far, the defense has made those plays.
And I hate to use this term. I hate to use this term, but it's time to pull a Belichick on these Colts. You grab a score before half, you get the ball, and you score again after that. That's how you demoralize squads. That's how you force game plans to change. That's how you force coaches, staffs to scramble looking for game plans. You go up double digits, the double score there. Bills leading 14-10. What surprised you most or from Indianapolis' game plan, Answer? Because they've had a lot of success on the offensive side of the ball. That's not something we can deny right now.
Honestly, with Frank Wright, he's doing exactly what I expected. He's just pounding the ball down our throat. Like, this kid's a problem. Like, we got to stop Taylor. Like, we have to stop him. We have to slow him down. And I said it before. You go up 17 points. Take him out of the game. Take him out of the game. Make him one-dimensional. Like you said, score before half, which Josh did. Get the ball back, score again. Now their game plan changes. All the adjustments they made at half now go out the window because they're down. We scored again. Like, we need to just put our boots to their fucking throat. Like, stop with the conservative stuff. Just put the ball in Josh's hands. Get it to Diggs. Come on, 1 catch, 32 yards. It leads the NFL in fucking receiving. You mean to tell me against this shitty Colts secondary, you can't find Diggs open a couple more times, Dable? I fail to believe it. Maybe they're sandbagging for the second half.
Hey, you never know when they're sandbaggers there. But let's face it, if you had Josh Allen in fantasy right now, he'd have about 11 points passing and 10 points rushing. So he'd already have 21 points, a hell of a performance. But speaking of a hell of a performance, the Bills need to put on a hell of a performance to get through this second half, Monster, because Phillip Rivers and co have made it clear that they're not just going to go away. Sorry, we're popping here. We got John from Alehouse chiming in. Let's see what he says. We got to get this on the feed. Go.
Hi, John from Alehouse.
He says it's time for the defense to make a play. Jerry Hughes has been all over the field. That's John from Amherst Alehouse. We're here on the Picasso's Pizza Halftime Show, rolling along with Monster Mash. Monster, Phillip Rivers, 160 yards. Josh Allen with the stats we're talking about. Michael Pittman's been a problem, plain and simple. And you're not going to solve a problem like Michael Pittman at halftime. So you got to hope to just contain him. But with that said, Jerry Hughes, Addison, Harrison Phillips, the whole co up front. Someone just has to make a play. Rivers has been doing a good job of getting the ball out on time.
One guy, one play. That's all it takes. You need one guy to make one play. They've been doing an okay job. I mean, for what Taylor's got against us, for them to only have 10 points, like, I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not upset that they're doing it. They need to shut him down a little more because in the second half it's going to wear on us, and that's going to be a problem. You know what I'm saying? They need one guy to make one play, whether it's a sack, a strip, a pick. One dude's got to make one play, and this whole game swings.
Jonathan Taylor's got 14 carries right now for 40 yards. So they started doing a little better job on him. They weren't doing a good job tackling on him, plain and simple. That's all I'll say. I mean, I'll give the guy credit as a star, but they were not doing a good job tackling on him. They just got to do so better. I think that we should be worried about Nyheim Hines. I think that Hines and Taylor have been their two-headed monster. Hines hasn't gotten a lot of action yet. I think they plan to unleash Hines in spots where it could be big in the second half. So I hope that we keep him contained. But for the offense, what do you look as the key? You gave that call to Dable, and they seem to hit the stride.
You got to do what got you to the dance, Maniac. You know what I'm saying? You go with the girl that brought you there. That's what our offense is. We don't have a great run game. That's what Josh makes up for. I understand sticking with some kind of a run game to kind of throw the defense off and create a little bit of balance. But let's be honest, at the end of the day, they know what we're going to do. It's just we got to use the badass players on our team and just be better at it and go out and do it. That's all they got to do. Just use the talent, throw the digs, let Josh make plays. Just use the shit that got you there. That's what we all rooted for. That's what this team's built on. And for Christ's sakes, just that's what we want. Just do the shit.
Across Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, we got nearly 100 members of Bills Mafia tuned into this halftime show. Picasso's Pizza. Let's go. I'm Maniac rolling with the monster. Chime in the chat. What do you want to see in the second half from Dable? What do you want to see in the second half from McDermott? Plain and simple. I think it's time to put pedal to the metal. Let's face it. Phillip Rivers has 167 yards passing right now. That's a problem. It's not just one pass. Pittman did have a 32-yard reception, but how are we going to solve that? I mean, I think the answer is, these blue lights.
Damn, you got gas, brother?
These blue lights have got me. They got me in the exact right spot to make this call. It's time to, I think they've been trying to press a little bit. Let's drop on Rivers. Face it. I mean, let's face it, the blitz has not been working. He's been getting rid of it quick.
No, what's happening is everybody knows that our run defense has been kind of weak. We're very weak between the tackles. So that means the linebackers have to come up in those holes and plug them when we can't get them. That's when Rivers just dumps the little shit pass over the top. Like, he's a veteran. He reads it. He can audible for it. He can see it. They have to do a better job at the line of scrimmage of containing whoever runs the ball, whether it's Hines or whether it's Taylor. They have to shut them down. That's the key. You shut them down. You let Phillip Rivers throw it, and you make him beat you, because I don't think he can beat the secondary. Micah Hyde is flying around out there. These boys are feeling it.
Okay, I agree. I couldn't agree more. Let's see what the Bills-Colts second half line is like. I'm trying to pull something up here. Available second half lines. Okay, so the second half over-under is 26.5, and it's Bills minus 3.5. So give me some picks for that. Over-under 26.5 and Bills minus 3.5 for the second half only. So right now they're up 4. Right now it's at 24. Are they going to get over 50.5? And are they the Bills going to win by more than 7 points?
Yeah, I think so. I would take the over. I don't know about the spread.
Okay. He would take the over, folks. He would take the over.
I'm not much of a gambler.
Well, hey, but honestly, that's why I like asking you the numbers, because you're not looking at it from a gambler's perspective. Hammer the Bills, hammer the over, says Creek Degenerate. A true pride and joy of us over here at Train Rock Sports. Just want to scroll you through the box score real quick to get you the wide receiver totals. What do you think of Beasley out there? I think so far, we got Drum Andy K chiming in. Offense, spread out and throw the ball, which I think they've been successful when they do, and turnovers. By the way, Josh Allen as a runner is really paying dividends right now. You could argue that if he didn't throw that ball to Knox, they would have had a field goal, and we would have been looking at tough times.
That's what MVPs do. They make plays in crunch time. That's why he's clutch. That's why he's done what he's done. He was able to read that at the last second and get that ball to Knox. And for Christ's sakes, thank God that Knox caught the fucking thing. Like, Knox is a 50 guy. He's 50-50. He's either going to catch it or he's going to brick it.
No. There was nobody around him. There was nobody around him. He better be catching that one. And last but not least, the defense, obviously, we're all thinking they're going to make a play. It's only a matter of time. Who makes the play? Who gets the fumble recovery? Who gets the pick for the defense, Monster?
Matt Milano, the guy's a hawk. He just knows where the ball is. He's got the sense of a linebacker. If Tremaine Edmonds had the sense for the ball, not saying anything about Tremaine, that Matt Milano had, he'd be Ray Lewis. Like, just the instincts were there.
He's like a Jedi in training. He's got the abilities. You just need someone to get him in the right mindset. If he knows where he's supposed to be 24/7, Tremaine Edmonds will be Ray Lewis 2.0.1.
He needs to spend a week with Stephon Diggs, because as many times as I've seen Tremaine Edmonds have an interception in his hands this year and he just couldn't catch it, like, you'd have like 6 interceptions. Like, just take a week on the off day and go out with Diggs and just catch the ball. Like, it would raise his game so much if he could just haul those in.
Let's go, folks. Everyone, make sure you follow. If you're going to order pizza this week, go to Picasso's Pizza. Make sure you follow Monster. Give him the totals. I know it's Monster. Give him the numbers. At Monster
9177.
At Monster 9177. Folks, we just need to win or push or lose this second half by 3. If you told me we lose the second half by 3 right now, Monster, would you take it?
We win.
Yeah, we win. I would take it as well. Let's go. Let's get a Bills win. It's 3 words, Monster. Let's
Let's go.
go.